Hey guys, Matt Kendricks here. Hope you're well. I said I was going to do a webinar for you, but instead I'm going to run through this quick video, just covering the points that I was going to discuss with you in this webinar. Now, I understand when people hold webinars, not everyone is 100% clear on what exactly a webinar is and what it actually entails, but basically it's like a seminar but done online. Now, for many people that has many benefits, because obviously you can see all in a kind of like concise form what it is that the presenter or the talker is talking about. It's also very good in terms of time efficiency, for some people that is, but not everyone can make it at that particular time. But enough of the rambling, let me just run through with you what I was going to talk about in that seminar, and how you can start to get yourself looking and feeling, more importantly, like your body's making some progress. You're building a strong, pain-free body, reducing your body from pain, and you're getting your fitness levels up. For many guys, this just seems like a distant dream, but I'm here to change that pattern, to get people to think a little bit differently and to offer them some hope. So first bullet point was, let me think I can recall, was talking about why your wife and your family need you to be fit and pain-free. Now, it sounds like a bit of a why is that important headline, but it's so true. If you've been suffering with pain for a long time, you've been out of shape, lacking energy, 9 times out of 10, when that gets on top, you'll have been taking it out on your family. So it's important to remember that you don't need to be stressing and worrying your wife or your kids or any part of your family with your issues because you're out of shape. It's important that you understand that they're looking to you as a father figure, as the man of the house, to set an example and to keep yourself looking healthy and well. If you're out of shape, you're out of condition, you're not looking after yourself, and all the time you're coming in from work after a long day, and I get it, we've all been there, we've been busy, we've been tired, and then you're taking it out on your wife, that ain't a good look. And it's only going to be a matter of time before shit hits the fan, she decides enough's enough, and she may do one, or it may come in an argument, whatever it is. It's not the thing that you want to be doing. You want to be seen as someone who's being proactive, taking responsibility, and doing something about your situation. So your wife, your family need you to be healthy, need you to be that pillar of strength. So when they're not their best, they're not well, they're not on top of their game, they can lean on you for that support, that guidance, that strength. That's what you are. You should be a father figure, should be a man of the house, looking after yourself, setting out that example. So that is why you need to think about, consider your situation. If that's not you right now, I invite you to reevaluate even, can't get my words out, reevaluate that situation and look to make that change. It talks about other bullet points, 3 most important things that you need to change this year if you're going to change your situation. First of all, you heard me say about it before, but it's your mindset. You need to start thinking in a more constructive and a more positive manner to change, to improve, to better, to develop. If you've been in a situation where you're not happy in terms of your current way you look or your fitness, or talk about having aches and pains in your body that you may have been struggling with for a long period of time, your mental state is all playing on those areas. So if your outlook has always been one of quite negative, I'm never going to change the situation, this is always me, I've had back pain for years and years and years, that's basically what you're underlining. That's basically what you're affirming by saying those things. So you need to think about how you're going to change your mindset to move and improve your situation. Secondly, you need to change your environment. If you've been doing the same thing time and time again with no change, you're going into work, you're sitting in the same position, you've been sleeping in the same position, which I'll talk about a little bit more in a moment. You've been seeing the same physiotherapist, for example, for a long period of time, seeing the same physical therapist, doing the same exercises, and nothing has changed. Well, maybe you need to have a think about what it is you're doing and look, saying change that environment, change the way you're doing things, change your outlook, change your approach. It's that Chinese proverb, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing time and time again and expecting a different result. think about changing. And third is that you need to change your behavior. I touched on it briefly just then, but if you're someone who's not doing any form of exercise, you're someone who's not looking after themselves, you're not the type of person that's looking to seek help and develop and improve the situation, that's a habit you need to change. Habits, good or bad, will always lead to the same results. Okay, so if you've been doing something time and time again, you need to think about changing that. Change your habits. So 1, change your mindset. 2, change your environment. 3, change your habits. Okay, I touched on it just briefly then, but how are you sleeping on a night time? Now, I'm not saying who you're sleeping with. That's not any of my business who you're sleeping with. But how are you sleeping on a night time? Now, did you know that sleeping in a good position can help improve and reduce the pain that you may be waking up with? Yeah, just some simple tips. I'm not going to go into detail now, but how you sleep on a night time can significantly improve and reduce the amount of pain that you might be suffering with day by day by day. Now, you may have spoke with your physiotherapist, osteopath, chiropractor about this, but sleeping in a sound position as opposed to a habitual position, something that you may have done since you were so high, can improve your situation. So it's something you need to consider. And then finally, 2 secrets that your physios or your chiropractors may not want you. Now, I'm making a generalization here. Not every physio is bad. Not every physiotherapist doesn't want you to know this. Because some very good physiotherapists out there, there's several I could recommend to you. But what your physiotherapist may not want you to know, and what they're relying on you to do, is not change these 2 things. 1 is to practice the exercise that they're giving to you. Obviously, if you've got an issue in terms of, I don't know, you may want to lose weight, or you've got a problem with your back, or some sort of injury, you will go to the expert. The expert will give you a series of exercises to do, or give you some practices that you need to do. But subconsciously, they will be relying on you not to do them. Why? So you keep going back and back and back and back. But good physios will want you to expect you to do them. Secondly, what they're also subconsciously relying on you to do is not take responsibility of the situation. Yep, that's right. They'll be relying on you to be blasé about it and solely relying on them for the solution. So you need to wake up, guys. You need to get a bit more savvy, a bit more understanding, and think about, I need to take responsibility. This is my situation. This is something that I want to change. I need to practice those exercises that they're giving me, because these are going to help me move forward. And B, I need to take responsibility, and I need to take charge of the situation in order to improve it. Don't rely on the physio, don't rely on the therapist to solely offer the solution. You have to take their advice and put what they've offered in terms of advice into practice. Basically, apply it. Yep, apply that information, apply that knowledge. Alright guys, so they are the points that we're going to talk about in the webinar, and on the pain-free and fighting fit summit I'm going to go into a lot more detail. So I just wanted to share with you, because obviously I mentioned before that we were going to hold the webinar tonight, but we put this video up as a give you an oversight instead of what the points are that you need to consider, really consider, if you're going to look to move forward, get yourself boosted energy, pain-free and fighting fit. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, share, email me with any issues that you may have, and I'll speak to you on the next video. One love. Peace.